So, Ted, first, thanks for coming on. Tell me about your path to the Burlington Bees.
Past. I've been with the Bees in some capacity or another for about 25 years, from host family to part-time official scorer to full-time official scorer to director of media relations.
So, working as that director of media relations, tell me what your average game day looks like.
I come in, I start working on stat packs. I go to the websites, pull up the numbers, transfer from the league website to a page, do that with rosters and statistics for both teams. I create some packages for different groups, for the coaches, for the media, and for some special fans. And then I get those distributed, make sure that everybody's in the press box is working right and that things are there. And then I just wait and see what's going to happen next for things that we need around the ballpark.
So for you, you've overseen that transition from minor to prospect league. What was that like?
The minor leagues were cool because we had players that you could anticipate going to the bigs because we were told that they were big prospects. They got paid a lot. They came in and we knew who those guys were. And basically, minor league teams at the low A level that we were a couple of stars and some guys that filled in to play with them. So it wasn't as personal. It wasn't as friendly because there was a lot of pressure on guys to succeed, coaches to succeed. So it was fun to be part of. It was really neat. I met a lot of really cool people along the way. But the transfer into the collegiate league it's not as organized. The league itself, it's not as, the expectations are somewhat lower in terms of what the teams have to do. But the players are way more fun. They're here to work on some things. They're here to have fun for a summer. It's great camaraderie. I love being around the collegiate players in a much different and better way than I did around the pro players.
So you touched on it there, but what are other things that you really enjoy about the prospect league?
Just the casualness of it. The Coach Owen Reskovich, who's been here since the beginning of our time in the league, and I have developed a pretty good friendship, and that's been important to me. I like the players that they bring in. They're small school kids in our team quite a bit, and my son played small school ball, and so I can relate to that a lot. It's good fun, and I just like the casual nature of it. And I've also gotten to meet, because of the casual nature, I've gotten to meet the other coaches around the league, and they're good people. They're fun to be around. I anticipate when they're coming and what they need, and have some fun with them when they get here.
So you live in Florida for the winter. So coming here for the summer, both your grandkids and coming for the Bees. What do you really enjoy about being in Burlington?
I like the people that are in Burlington. I've known them for years. I've been here 33 years about, and actually 36. And so I come back to friends here and some routine that feels good. But I just absolutely love being at the ballpark. I get a chance now to bring my grandsons to the ballpark and let them hang out a little bit. I get to see them play ball. Both of them play Little League ball now. And they come over, they go swimming. I play golf with them. It's just being around my grandsons and then being around the ballpark for the 2 months that we're here. I anticipate coming back every year. It's fun, and it's a part of my life that I get to enjoy in a way that when you're working, you don't get to. When you're retired, you get to, and that's where I'm at.
Final question for you. Give me your best Bees story.
I have a couple of Bees stories that go way back. My best one is still the Peoria was here when they were the Cubs, and we were in the Midwest League, and Ryan Sandberg was their manager. And we had a bunt play. I was the official scorer then, and we had a bunt play that I don't even remember which way it went. But when I got to the locker room, we took the box scores to the locker room in those days. Got to the locker room, and Sandberg asked me about the bunt play. He wanted it to go whatever way I didn't call it. He thought it should have gone the other way. And he had a reputation for being kind of a mean dude. And he was very gentlemanly. He was super nice about it. So we had a nice conversation. I declined to make the change, and he was okay with that. And so I went about my business the next day and my son called me from junior college and says, hey, can you get Sandberg's autograph? Because his buddy on his baseball team was a massive Cubs fan. So I told him I don't normally do that, but if I find an opportunity, I'll look for it. So Sandberg was signing autographs down by the dugout, and I thought I'd grab a couple of baseballs, go down there and just politely ask. So I waited for all the kids and fans to go through, and I was the last one. And Sandberg looked up and saw me, and I said, if you don't mind, my son has called me from junior college. He's a ball player. He's asking for him and his friend, could you sign a couple of baseballs? And he started to reach for him, and then he stopped, and he looks at me, he goes, how about if we talk about that bunt play again? And I'm like, well, we can talk about it. And he goes, no, I'm just kidding. You give me the baseballs. And he signed it. But it was just a great exchange for a guy that I had anticipated having trouble with. And he just turned out to be a great guy, obviously well-known. And so that was fun. That's probably the biggest memory.
Awesome. Thanks for coming out today, Ted. Really appreciate it.